Sup, girl? What's up, ma? You looking hella cute, though. You looking mad fly with it, ma. Sup? Yo, what you doing? What you doing later, huh? You been thinking about a boy like me? Think about bad boys like me? You know how I do. Dissecting the deep, motherfucker. Let's get it. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I didn't play the intro right there and I just showed me being stupid? I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Less editing. There's no intro song. What are you gonna do? You gonna cry about it? Did you want to hear it? Do you like that song? Nobody likes that song. Am I even recording? Let me check real. Yep, there. I'm being loud too. Wow. Showing up loud in the waves. Loud waves. So yeah, been hanging out. Been fucking chilling. It's goddamn quarantine. What else am I gonna do? It's great. There's no guilt. There's not even a little bit of guilt about me avoiding my friends, not doing shit, fucking making stupid videos, podcasting, working on music, doing all the shit that I want to do. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Goddamn jobs and shit. Gotta work and shit, but who cares? That time doesn't matter. The time's irrelevant. Yeah, you waste a third of your life. Who cares? It's better than fucking... Dude, this is my new thing. If you're doing better than your parents were when they were your age, you're good. You don't need to feel unfulfilled and want to kill yourself. I mean, I probably still will a little bit, but I mean, let's be real. When my parents were 27, they had a fucking 5-year-old. That sucks. Fuck that. What am I going to do with a 5-year-old? I would go to jail. I would hurt it. I'm sure they're so annoying. Oh, I'd fucking get my... No, I wouldn't really do that. But I don't want kids, and I don't have one. So look at me accomplishing life goals. It's fucking nice, right? Dude, I don't know how good I have it. Who needs to be depressed? I mean, I can't control being depressed, but I can, tell myself I can and turn it into anxiety and just be anxious all the time, be manic. I kind of like being manic. I'll be real. I kind of like it. I kind of like fucking going crazy and telling people the truth to their face about things that make me uncomfortable. I love when someone's like, oh my God, do you want to come over and, the holidays, we're going to be a family. I'm like, no, that fucking sucks. Why would I do that? Are you crazy? You're going to waste all that time sitting around with your family? Fuck that. I got shit to do. I love throwing that out and then going home and having a break. No, I don't like that part. I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like... Yeah. Anyway, you guys like Facebook? You guys play on Facebook? Got a lot of friends, man. Got 400 or something. And they're all smart. And they're all super cool. And I love them. I love everyone I know. Especially the people on Facebook. Isn't it weird? There's something weird about the people that I like the most, like my actual friends. Other than Liz. Liz is my best friend, my girlfriend, and she's like me. She has her Facebook and she uses it. Not a ton, but she uses it. Like, I'll probably post once a day, maybe twice. I'll look at it for fucking 2 hours a day or something. And that might sound crazy, but you probably do too. Almost everybody fucking... And it's such a waste. It's so stupid. Nobody who matters is on Facebook anymore. And what I was saying was my best friends, my friend Casey, Justin, and a few other people... they either don't have a Facebook. My best friends, both Casey and Justin, don't even have a Facebook, or they're never on it. And there's a reason for that. Because it fucking sucks. It's stupid. It's the worst fucking social media. There's nothing... What am I going to do? Keep up with people who moved away? They fucking moved... Fuck them. You moved away. Go live your life. I don't care. And I do it to be nice, and then they're like... people who move far away, they use Facebook as like a fucking guilt trip. Like, because their family probably wants them to come visit, and they go, no one ever comes visit me. It's like, you moved. It's your fault. Don't fucking move. I don't know. Like, I don't care that you moved. Have fun. I wish I could move. I want to move away from all of you people. I don't fucking, and then they'd be like, you should come home. And I'd be like, no. I wouldn't be like, you should come here. I'd be like, stay where you are. Thanks. It's fucking great over here. You know why? You're not here. It's great. Wow. Living my life. But, yeah, Facebook, it's just, like, I don't care about those people anymore. You hear about everybody's politics. And the thing about hearing about people's politics is, even if you agree with somebody, if they fucking every 2 hours are tweeting some article about some injustice, I start to hate them, and I start to think, you know what? I don't even care about this cause anymore. I don't stop, but I start to think that a little bit. That's how fucking mad I get at how fucking stupid that is. But, I will say, I'm not stupid. I understand. I could just not look at it. I could. I totally could. It makes me that mad, I could just not look at it. But I'm addicted to it. You're addicted to it, probably. You're addicted to some kind of social media. I'm not preaching to anybody, obviously. I'm just admitting that I am addicted to it. You should admit it too. That's probably the first way to get out of that shit. But, yeah, it's just stupid. Ugh, Facebook. What the fuck am I doing on Facebook? Who the fuck is on Facebook that has a pod? No one. Any of the famous, like, the people doing things that I'd rather be doing than my current life are not on Facebook. Just go fucking look. Look at all the comedians you like. Like, for me, every comedian that I like, they have a Facebook page with fucking 2,000 likes on it. It's just a mirror of their Instagram. They're not even on it. They're just there to be there. Because it's stupid. They're on Twitter. They're on Instagram. And those things are stupid too in their own ways, but they're way less stupid. They're way less, because Facebook is just, you write a bunch of shit as much as you want. And there are people like formatting they're like, here's a paragraph, here's a closer. Hey, let me say something, because I always want to say it on Facebook. But way less people listen to this than read my Facebook. Let me just say something. Fuck yourself. I hate, every last one of you. If you hear this, fuck you. You are so stupid. You are so fucking stupid. You fucking MLA formatted a fucking Facebook post. You're not 12. This isn't an essay. I don't care. And if I see that, I don't care what it's about. Not reading it. I don't care what you're complaining about. I don't care, because that's what it is. You're complaining, obviously. Or you have like an issue, and maybe it's an important issue. Maybe stuff's really not going good for you. If you fucking format your Facebook post, I don't care. I don't want to see. It's so dumb. Just write it all. Just fucking write it all. It's not easier to read or less. People are like, oh, it's nicer. It's easier to read if you do this and you fucking use your grammar correctly and everything. Not on Facebook. It's Facebook. We're all adults. People act like doing more is like more mature. Maybe in an email. If you fucking format your shit out, there's a paragraph, and like a fucking beginning and ending. It's so, like, just make it less and put it all together. Always, that's always the better option. That's just always better. And, like, I don't even know about, I don't know the last time I've even posted anything long on Facebook. Unless I was, like, going crazy one night and I deleted it. And I was like, oh, fuck that. If I ever posted anything long on Facebook, it's me telling you all, hey, you guys are so fucking stupid. Your post is so stupid. And then I delete it. But yeah, I understand the hypocrisy of that. I understand. I should just get off it. It's mostly bad for me. I think my justification to all the social medias is that I'm trying to build something out of my podcast, out of my whatever I'm doing. I say the podcast is the only thing I actually do every week. You know, it's been 7-8 weeks or something, and I've actually done it. And I'm crazy proud of that, honestly. And if you've heard every episode, you know how stupid that is to be proud of. This is nothing special, but I'm doing it. Hopefully I get better at it, and whatever. the podcast has gotten kind of negative the last few episodes. I gotta say, I tried to start off and be like, don't be yourself. The Halloween episode, I was a little more jovial, I think it was fun. Which that's not me not being myself if I'm having fun. I'm just trying to be funny and say that I'm mean and an asshole and I'm always like this, but I'm not always like this. I think the podcast will go back to that. I had more fun. I should write down some funny topics, talk about funny things instead of just ranting. But, ranting's funny too. I think there's a lot of people that just see ranting or people getting mad about something in a ridiculous way and they go, that sucks. Why is that guy so mean? And that's okay. I think that's great. If you're a happier person and you don't see the humor in that, that's very good. Probably very healthy for you. But there's something therapeutic about like watching Bill Burr get mad. Like people who, Bill Burr is one of the most famous comedians there is. I don't know why. I like him for sure. I love him. He's from Boston. I'm from Lowell. We're from Massachusetts. I get almost everything that he's putting down. But the fact that so many people have also decided that they like him from other parts of the country and shit, that's wild. That's great. And it just shows you could do stuff, If you try hard, if you're in the right fucking demographic or whatever and you fucking keep doing it. I think that most people with a real dream can do it and can get to that point. And I think that the people who say they can't do it, people who tell you, Tim Dillon is a comedian I really like. He'll say things like, it's over for you, you fucking didn't get anywhere. You're 32 now. You're still trying to fucking do things. It's over. Come on. And he'll say that, and it's hilarious. It's just funny. That's all it is. Maybe he thinks that, maybe he doesn't. But the truth is, he's right. Because if you hear somebody say something like that, I hate to get motivational because I hate this shit. If you hear somebody say, oh, you're 30, it's over, and you listen to that, then that's your fault. Don't listen to it. If you really care about your dream, you're just going to keep doing it. You don't care what, I'm 27. I've been making art since I was fucking 10 or whatever, like not really making it. I guess when I was 17, I started to write the songs like I play now. When I'll say 13 to 17, I was playing in heavy metal bands and having a great time doing it. When I was 17, I started to go, well, what's the stuff I really like? Like, I love metal. It's awesome. It's the best. It's fucking great. 9 Inch Nails, my favorite band. They're not exactly metal, but that shows you like the scope of everything I like, I think, is 9 Inch Nails. And, when I was 17, I probably started writing a couple songs that were more singer-songwriter, acoustic guitar type of thing. Then when I was 18, I started releasing music, recording music with a computer that I had gotten and releasing it. Basically, I decided to go to community college because I figured I could probably afford that. It seemed like the smartest thing to do. And because of like the money that my family made or whatever, I didn't even pay for it mostly until something happened. But so I had to get a computer, which, this is fucking 2011. Everybody had computers already. I'm so late to like YouTube, all this shit I could have been doing in high school. But I'm so late to it because I didn't have a computer and I didn't have internet. But I had to because I was going to college. It was like, I have to do it now. I have to get this stuff. I have a job. I have a little bit of money. I can get my mom to convince my mom to let us get internet, and we did, and I paid the internet, and she got me a laptop, which was awesome. That was my graduation present. It wasn't like anything special, but man, I didn't have a fucking laptop, dude. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, I'll probably need that for college. Definitely going to need the internet, but my mom got the laptop. I started to pay for the internet and did college for a little bit, and I realized college didn't go the way most people probably plan for it to go. But the cool thing about it was I got a little audio interface at the pawn shop next to my college. Very crazy. Some of the things that happen in your life, I forget to be thankful for. Like, I went to college downtown. I was able to walk there. I didn't have a license. I didn't have a car. I wasn't even thinking about that. I didn't have the fucking money. But, I got that computer, everything. Start going to college. Start going to the pawn shop every day, basically. Because I had, an hour between classes. And I would eat something and then just fucking walk around downtown. College was in downtown Lowell. So I'm at Middlesex. Right next to it's a pawn shop. I'm in that pawn shop every day. Like, seeing things as they come in. I'm seeing shit go on the shelves. So, like, if there's a good deal for something, sucks I'm left-handed. Never found a cool guitar. Never, if I did, I couldn't afford it. It was like fucking $600 guitar, but it used to be $1,500, and it's like, fuck, I wish I could buy that. And I probably should have saved in a couple instances. There were some cool guitars, but I got this audio interface like the one I'm speaking into now, not the same one, because they go out of like, Windows upgrades, and some of them don't fucking keep working, which is bullshit, but whatever. So I get this interface, and my friend has a mic. He lets me borrow it, and I start making music. And no, I bought it. I bought a mic off my friend Matt Perez. Matt Perez, great guy. $40. He gave me this digital reference microphone that he had. It was like his first microphone. He had already started making music. And, so I'm this kid in my grandma's kitchen while my grandparents are in Portugal because they took a vacation in Portugal in like 2011. Summer, Portugal, grandparents in Portugal. I'm in their kitchen with a computer, a little box, and a microphone stuck to it. And I'm like, all right, I'm making a fucking EP. And I made my first EP, and I put that out on Bandcamp and all that shit. And fucking, I think a couple people even bought it, which was crazy. But, and I just went on the internet. It was like free drum software, free whatever, like, and you can do that. And that's such a fucking blessing. It sucks because anybody can make music now. But, it's beautiful for the people who wouldn't be able to do that otherwise, I have a hard time getting along with people. I don't even think that's true. I just think I've surrounded myself with the wrong people for a long time. And now I'm doing good. I got my friends and stuff, but they're not into it. They don't want to be in a band. So to have, now this stuff that I've put money into, this software of fucking, making music and having microphones and being able to do a podcast, it's really crazy. And that's why, as much as I hate Facebook and I kind of loathe the internet and what it's done to entertainment and everything, it's 50-50. I love it and I hate it because, like, this is crazy. Like, no one, somebody's listening to this. I don't know how the fuck the YouTube videos get like 20 views. They're long videos. I don't know how long you have to watch a video for it to count as a view. But, there's somebody listening to it. And I hope they like it. I hope it's fun, at least. And I do plan to get more organized with it and have more funny things to talk about. I just think in the first 10 or so episodes before I start, I'll probably like promote it, you know what I mean? I'll probably do a Instagram paid promotion thing at some point. And I'm just waiting for it to get a little better. I'm finding my voice, maybe after 10 episodes. We're almost there. I did not prepare for the podcast. I've been talking for 20 minutes, So there's something going on. Facebook sucks. Fucking hate Facebook. Oh, it's so bad. But I love it too. The motivational stuff. Oh, you can do anything. You woke up today. Not a lot of people can say that. What does that even mean? Does that mean that somebody died in their sleep and you're like, at least you didn't? That's fucked up. I want to hear more about that. You know, these motivational posts on Facebook, it's just a fucking shadow of a woman over a mountain with the sunset, and it's like, I am my own destiny. What? And then there's like 30,000 shares and a bunch of heart reacts. What? What is going on? What are these people? What is in their head? What? What the fuck does that mean? The fuck are you talking about? God. Oh, man. Can you hear me drinking? I don't care. That's fucking how we do. You guys, anybody watching the video? You like my shirt? It says Night Patrol, and it has a whale on it. And there's the moon and the sky and a whale. It says Night Patrol. Where'd I get it? I don't know. My grandpa came home with it one day last year. And he's done that before. My grandpa will come home with a shirt. He came home with a shirt that said, like, Protect Our History in gold font on a black t-shirt, and I didn't know what that meant. And then I read the tag, and it was like Black Unity. And I was like, Grandpa, I don't think I can wear this. I don't think I'm supposed to wear this. It's not my history. It's not. He's very foreign. He's very Portuguese. He didn't get it. But I thought that was hilarious. I don't know what happened to that shirt. I hope, I don't know. I threw it in a fucking, I don't know what you call it. It's not a Goodwill. Maybe it is a Goodwill. They're probably all connected somehow. But one of those things that looks like a dumpster that's for clothes to donate. So yeah, hopefully a black person gets that shirt, because I shouldn't be wearing that. He was like, I'll take it back. And I was like, no, I'll keep it. Thank you. Because I didn't want him to end up walking around wearing that in case somebody knew what it was, what clothing line. I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know, man. But he's fucking something else. It'll come home with a fucking, aquarium shirt. I'm sure this is some sort of aquarium thing. I don't know. There must be like a store that they go to. They go to a lot of weird stores. I don't know what Building 19 is now, but if you guys, Building 19, what a good podcast thing. I'll definitely flush this out more someday, but I'm going to just talk about, if you never went to Building 19, it's this big fucking building, right? There was multiple of them, and they were all named like Building 19 and 3/4, or Building 19 and 9/12, whatever. Those fractions equal the same thing. I don't know why my mind did that, but whatever. But they would all have a name like that was quirky, like, oh, they're all 19, just this one's 1/16 or whatever. And fucking, yeah, it was this big building. There was a cartoon man painted on it with the fucking glasses, and he must have been the guy who started it all or something. And they would always have paintings of this cartoon man doing silly shit in every department of the store. And it was basically like a store that bought the shit that old stores didn't sell. Like if when Ames went out of business, I'm pretty sure all their shit went to like Building 19. You couldn't buy electronics there because they were definitely always from some place that got water damage. And that's why it was like, 50 cents, you can get this stereo. But, like, it was wild. They just had the most random shit. And, like, I remember going probably, like, 2007 or whatever, toward the end of it. And you would just see coloring books and weird shit from the 90s. Like, failed cartoons, toys of failed cartoons, toys of failed just toy companies. Death Cab for Cutie tour shirts one time. Where did those come from? I got a Death Cab for Cutie shirt at Building 19. I got a Devil Driver shirt. That's even weirder. I just thought of that. I got a fucking death metal band shirt from Building 19. And, just like suit jackets, all this shit in this musty warehouse. And it just all seemed like you shouldn't bring it into your house. Everything in that building. one time we went to one really far, and I got a fucking Insane Clown Posse cassette tape. I swear, I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old looking at, they had fucking 7 cassette tapes in like a magazine rack. Like barely, they were like not, they could have fallen any which way. It's not a rack for cassette tapes. And 2 of them were church things, like fucking choir music or some shit. There was one that was jazz, one that was some guy, and then a fucking ICP Forgotten Freshness. And I was so little, and I had just gotten tapes, and I had like a White Zombie tape, and I think that's it. Like, my mom gave me that one, and I could use her tapes. I had a R2D2 tape player, and I saw ICP, and I read Insane Clown Posse, and there was something about it where I thought I knew what it was, and I was like, Mom, can I get this? And she saw the parental advisory, and she was like, you're not supposed to. It's going to be bad words on here. If I do buy it for you, you can't say any of the words that are bad. And I was like, yeah. Of course. And then I learned every bad word because they're all in there. And I immediately told all my friends that Santa Claus is a fat cunt bitch or whatever it said on that tape. Oh my God, that place was crazy, dude. I owe that place. I owe that fucking place. I got metal shirts for bands I didn't even know. Only a couple, but like I got into those bands. I fucking got the weirdest shit there, and my mom would always let me get something there because everything was fucking $1 or something, you know. And that place was wild. And they had a furniture store next door, and it just smelled like an old house. And I was like, where's this shit come from? This shit is wild. I got a fucking futon thing, like a bang couch, like legit 70s porn bang couch. I don't know what else the fuck this thing would be used for. It was so small. It was red. It was like a red fucking velvety feeling. And it had like this kind of like space age for the 70s look, I think. Remind me of the Jetsons. And it folded like a couch. Like, so it had a back like a couch. But also if you folded it back like a bed, you could fold the side of it up like a therapist chair or whatever. And I got it. I was like, it's $80. I fucking don't have anything like this. Now I have a couch for my room. And I was just like, this thing is so weird. Why would it fold up like that? And the only thing I could think of later on was the doggy style. This is a fuck couch. It's for banging. And then when I moved out of my grandparents' house, I got on Tinder immediately, and I was like, listen, I have this couch. We can fuck on it. Come on over. No, I didn't say that, but I definitely was thinking it those years on Tinder before I met my beloved Liz. But yeah, Building 19. I wonder what I was talking about before, because I definitely wasn't done. But Building 19 was wild. It was crazy. I was talking about my grandpa bringing home weird shirts. So Building 19 doesn't exist anymore, but he's going to whatever the new one is. I don't know, Ocean State Job Lots. These kind of weird stores that remind you of Walmart's basement or something. They don't make sense. And you know, all the shirts are always a miss. You know, it's like, what do I want this shirt for? What the fuck is this? I don't say that, but I would have been like, thank you, Grandpa, thanks. And then I'd never wear it. You know, it'd be like a Patriot shirt. New England Patriots. I've never expressed any sort of interest in football, any care. But he came home with this one, and it made all those times worth it. Because I loved it. This is my favorite shirt. It has a whale on it, and it says Night Patrol. It makes no sense. I don't get it. I don't know the context of it. There's nothing on the back. It just says Night Patrol. And I think, you know, I look at myself in this OBS recording. I see myself on the screen. And I see my Night Patrol shirt. and my $3 orange beanie from Walmart, and I think, God damn, I figured it out. God damn, do I know how to dress myself. I know what I like. I know style. This shit rips. I'm fucking ripping right now. Let's be real. This is outfit of the year. It's fucking stupid, but when you think of me, dude, when you think of Johnny Kane Santos, I want you to think of the Night Patrol shirt and the green beanie. The orange beanie. I'm not on drugs. I'm not sleep deprived right now. I just said green instead of orange. And it's documented on this podcast. I just said green when I meant to say orange. Look at that. That's nature's comedy. How fucking stupid I am. But yeah, Facebook really sucks, you know? I tried to call my friend and talk to him and fuck with him for the podcast, and he didn't answer, so he can go fuck himself. Casey's birthday was yesterday, November 30th. I am recording this today, December 1st. Is that what it is? I don't know. 31st? Is there a 31st? No, December 1st. It'll go out tomorrow. Sorry, I just thought I stopped the recording because I put my phone down on the mouse like a dummy. And yeah, he's old. He's probably 28 now. I think he's 28. That sucks. I'm 27, so whatever. It's gonna suck for me. But his birthday is also my mom's birthday, so she's 48 or something, I believe, 47. And yeah, happy birthday to them. Casey's a good kid. He means well, you know. He tries. He's doing what he can. He's working hard for the money, while some of us point knives at webcams. I've been getting used to the webcam, huh? I'm getting a little too comfortable. I should really pull out the real camera to record these. Even though, I mean, there's nothing. Honestly, the video is just, I feel like if you're going to upload it to YouTube, you might as well put video. It's not a pain to prepare the video, so I'll just do it. Yeah. So Facebook is so good. I love it. I love everything about it. You know, you can see motivational posts. You can get informed politically, form your own opinion. You can keep up with friends who have moved away that you haven't talked to in years. You can just connect to them within an instant, thanks to the power of Facebook. And it's all thanks to Mark Zuckerberg, really. I mean, when you see him, you see his face, he doesn't look human quite, and I think that's because he's not. How else could he invent something so powerful, so amazing? Who has that kind of tenacity in nature to make something so amazing? You know? Who's doing that right now? I can't think of anyone. Any, being. It might be a being that's not even of this world. Some sort of reptilian space creature that's just amazing enough. And if you look at his eyes, you can see it. He's got some kind of reptilian space creature DNA, and that's what makes him so amazing and so great at everything that he does. And that's why when he posts his own videos and he's like, hey, I'm smoking meats today, and he has his fucking dead but wide open eyes, he looks dead when his eyes are so open, but his skin is so pale and dead. It's these two things that do not mix. And you get anxious when you look at him. And then he says, I'm smoking meats with my barbecue. And we're just smoking meats. And I like rib and also pork, but also steak. You guys like steak? Facebook.com. Go on Facebook.com, please. I'm with my family. The guy's fucking so great. Oh, I love him. Dude, I love Facebook. I love Mark Zuckerberg. Subscribe to his Patreon. Subscribe to his, I think he has an OnlyFans or whatever. Should I do that? You think? Maybe I'll like take pictures of my feet and say I'm a lady, and I'll paint my toes, and I don't care if guys jack off to my feet and think I'm a girl, or if they like this is obviously a fat guy, but they're into that. I who cares? Imagine doing that, making $10,000 a month or some shit. Wow, I would be like, I would never do anything else again. I would just make all this money forever. And then when I had enough, I'd buy Facebook.com. And I'd fucking shut it down. I'd delete it. It would be gone. All the pictures that you saved on it. Every fucking stupid thing you said. Every fucking, look at this band. Everything. Everything. If you're in a band and you worked hard to make a Facebook page, which is disgusting, but like if you did, gone. I would just take it all away. I would take it all away. I want to keep in touch with my grandma in Kansas. Fucking pick up the phone, 'cause I deleted it. Sorry. Don't care. Ooh, my best friend moved to Japan, and he's in the army, and I love to support him, and you're gonna have to email him. And if they don't let him do it, fuck, who cares? Actually, I guess if they didn't let you do email in the army, they probably wouldn't let you do Facebook. But yeah, man, things are going. I just take it day by day. If you need to take a second, go to the bathroom and punch yourself in the face. No, I don't do that. Maybe I used to. Maybe I wouldn't admit to it. That's a gross thing to say, I feel. I'm sorry. You remember being a child? That was cool. You remember joy? Being a kid was wild. Going to fucking Build a 19 with my crazy mom. You remember how crazy things would seem when you were a kid? To this day, I don't understand. Like, I would be fucking taking a shit in our apartment or whatever, 5, 6 years old, reading High Times or whatever my mom had in the bathroom. She would always have High Times in the bathroom. It's like, you're not hiding that you use drugs, Mom. What are you doing? So I would, I'd be flipping through the High Times, looking at the cannabis culture, learning as a child. That's one thing about, like, people say they drink. People drink because they see their parents do it. People do drugs because they see their parents. I saw my dad drink, my mom smoke weed, and all I could think was, maybe I shouldn't do that because they're fucking stupid people. I didn't necessarily think those things related, but I was always like, I don't want to be like them. I want something else. I don't want to have a child when I'm young, and maybe that's a lot for a kid to be thinking, but I was thinking it from a very early age. I was just like, and that's why I was straight edge for so long. I didn't try weed until like a year ago. I took a chocolate, a brownie, thinking, somebody had given me an edible before, and it had done nothing. It was a very small dosage, and I just did it to not be a buzzkill. I guess I was peer pressured in a way, and then I took this little piece of brownie, thinking it's not gonna do anything, and I had the craziest fucking night of my life. I was like one with the moon. I don't know what the fuck. Like, it was dark, the moon was out, and I was just like, this is great. Who cares about all my problems? But it was a cool first experience. And since then, from time to time, I will take a piece of chocolate. But yeah, it's only been about a year. I've never been drunk. I've never drank. Just because you see your parents do these things, and I guess a lot of people go, oh, well, that means I can do it. But not me. I was just like, these people are fucking crazy. I'm not doing anything they do. Especially my dad. My dad was a piece of shit. But, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'd be reading High Times on the toilet. You know, there's usually a couple pretty girls in there at least. Something to look at. And then, I remember emerging from the heater, because I'm sitting on the toilet looking at the wall, under the wall, or at the bottom of the wall there's like an old type of heater thing, and a spider came out, and I swear to God it was fucking like the fattest cartoon spider. I could see every one of its 8 eyes. It was this huge brown spider. I freaked out. I was like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, first of all, I was frozen on the toilet for a while before I did get up and, tell my mom. But I remember that so vividly, like how big and crazy looking the spider was. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, that doesn't exist. Like, I live in fucking Massachusetts. That was not there. I was exaggerating it with my mind, somehow making it look different. Or my memory is different because of how scared I was. Isn't that crazy? Do you have any memories like that from your childhood? If you know me or if you don't know me, I don't know. Like, is anybody fucking... How is this gets 20 views? Who's watching it? If you do watch it, we're toward the end now. So, there's not going to be a lot of people hanging on at this point. But if you are, and you have some way to contact me, which is probably in the description or whatever, you can figure it out. If you don't know me, you probably know me. DM me if you remember anything from your childhood that you saw, that you just completely exaggerated in your mind, and now you look back on it and you're like, there's no way I actually saw that. I would love to hear it, because I think that's hilarious and it's interesting, and it also makes you wonder, like, did I see... How crazy was it then? Because I also have a memory of, like, going into the school, and the teacher was, like, trying to get all the kids in, and there was a scary bug. So the teacher was, like, blocking the bug and being like, come on, just come in, it's fine, it's just a bug. And it was a fucking huge... It looked like a humongous fly with big pinchy things, like a pinchy bug would have. It was huge, and the wings were... It was ridiculous. It's not real. Like, I don't know what did my mind do that? Was it like a pretty big bug and I saw it weird at a weird angle? I don't know. I mean, it obviously was like freaking kids out. The teacher standing at the door like, come on, just go in. Go inside. But yeah, what the fuck? That shit was wild. Oh, man, that school was something else. It would be crazy to go back in there. But I think it's like condemned or something. But my first school was the Varnum, and in Lowell. And the Varnum, it was all brick. It was very dark inside because it was just brick everywhere. And the art room was this crazy. The ceilings were so high, and it just had like weird metal up. It kind of looked like a fucking warehouse. The pipes went through there and shit. It looked like a ceiling that was like supposed to hide some plumbing or whatever. Should have been like over that, and we could just see up into like the guts of the building. And it was wild, and we'd fucking paint trees or whatever. I love that, though. Art class was so good. I do remember loving school at that point in my life. I remember my teacher loving me and thinking I was the coolest. Mrs. Welch, I forget, but it was Welch. And she just thought I was the cutest kid. She was really nice to me, and I would just do what she told me to. So I guess I was kind of a teacher's pet. But I mean, when you're 5, no one was like making fun of me for being the teacher's pet. I think we all kind of liked our teacher, but some of the kids just misbehaved because they're kids, whatever. And she actually paid for pictures of me to be done so that my mom could have them, because I don't know, maybe all the other kids got them and she felt bad or something. I didn't really care. I didn't show any. I wasn't like, oh man, but she did it. I don't know. And I think my mom gave her one or something. I hope she did, at least. And but yeah, man, that's not pre. I didn't do that. I just went to kindergarten. I didn't do preschool. I went to kindergarten, and then I went to first grade in this school. And at first grade, I had a teacher, Miss Spellacy, and she was fucking cool too. We did kind of move around room to room for different classes, which I guess a lot of people didn't do in that young of a grade or whatever, but that's just how the school was. It wasn't a very big school, and I remember she would be like so cool, because we're little kids. Like, how much do we have to learn? If we did a good job, and it's like still the 90s at this time, so it's probably more lax, we'd have that like Friday movie. Like, oh, bring in a movie. We'll fucking watch a movie or something. It wasn't every week, but it was pretty fucking, and she'd let the kids bring in the tape. And then if it was like, sorry, I bumped the mic. If it was like something we shouldn't be watching because of our age, she'd just pull it out and be like, you almost got me there, or whatever. And then put in something else. And this girl I used to sit next to, first grade, her name was something. It was probably something hard to pronounce, so she just was like, call me Key, or it was Key. She was some sort of Asian. But she was like my best friend in that class. We sat next to each other, and she brought in Sailor Moon. And I remember being a boy and being like, Sailor Moon? I don't want to watch Sailor Moon. And then watching Sailor Moon with this girl who knew everything about Sailor Moon and was like, oh, check this, look at that. And I was, yo, Sailor Moon's awesome. When you're a kid, all that shit's awesome, That's why, as much as I talk shit about people nowadays, one really cool thing people are doing nowadays is trying to not push gender roles on their kids. There's a point of that where it's like, stop. Like, if your kid wants to be a boy and you're like, it doesn't matter, shut up. Just let them do it. I don't know. But also not pushing that is great, because as a child, I felt too masculine to like Sailor Moon. But then I watched it and I was like, wait a second, this is just a good show. It was actually like a really good lesson probably for me to learn as a child. I think it was a Sailor Moon movie or something, but that's besides the point. It was cool. It was fun. There's parts of it where I was like, this is girly, I don't care about this, but just the animation of that cartoon, anime in general from the 90s, it just was very mind-opening to a child. I think that stuff was the best stuff we could have been watching as kids at that time, because it wasn't always about a lesson or trying to teach us anything, which is good, but also when your kid's forming his life, he's a little child turning into a child, he doesn't need to be overly exposed to all these lessons. He should be able to enjoy art and have fun. And art is for enjoyment. And I think a lot of anime was just purely about entertainment. And I think that's because maybe in the country it comes from, I'm pretty sure in Japan, it's more just a regular thing to watch. It doesn't have to do with your age particularly. And it doesn't here anymore, for sure, because a lot of us grew up with it, I think. A lot of people in my age group. But, and I'm not saying I love anime. I watch a ton of anime. I would say I love anime because of what it did for me as a child and everything. But it's just, it was fun. It was fun to have that. And it really took your mind off of all the shit going on in the world and kind of made you think more about, what you want to do creatively for the world. If you were a creative person, I guess I'm being specific, but the art style really was inspiring. It felt like a new world, and I just remember watching Sailor Moon, not even particularly paying attention, but just looking at the backgrounds and all that shit, and just being like, this is so cool. The planets of Dragon Ball Z were cool too, but there's something about Dragon Ball Z, they're always on like a big green fucking piece of something, and that's just not that interesting. That was the boy anime, so it was hard to, there wasn't a ton of anime on TV. Of course, I ended up finding Gundam, plenty of shit to look at in Gundam. These big, beautiful robots and crazy fucking space chambers, and then they go into space and the background's all stars and shit, but the models are so complex and cool that it really would carry your attention. And I don't know if what I'm describing right now is just saying that I'm some sort of autistic, but whatever, I probably am, who cares. Anyways, I hope you had fun, I hope you liked the show. That's gonna be the end, probably. I don't know, you want to play a song? Play a song. Thank you. See you next time. That's it. That's the song. I don't have a pick. Yeah, I don't. I really don't. I wrote you guys that. No pick metal, bro. Fucking, I don't know. Hey, thanks for listening. If you did, I'll keep doing this for as long as I can, just because it's no skin off my back, and I think it's good. If you want to be a comedian and entertainer, I think it's good to kind of talk off the cuff and find your talking voice and make sure that you can speak. Well, speaking is a skill. It may seem just like a stupid, arbitrary thing, but especially when you're trying to be entertaining and keep somebody's attention, speaking is a skill, and you should practice it. That's my belief. I am no one to anything. Don't take my advice. I love you. Bye. I just realized that none of that guitar recorded. It was plugged in, but it just wasn't... The volume wasn't up on the fucking software. So yeah, if there's like a big gap or I just sound like a jackass playing an unplugged guitar, it's because I didn't fucking record it. So yeah, that's it. Bye.